I'm sure by now we all know about the limited edition Dodge Challenger Demon, the Demon 170, and even the Dodge Challenger Superstock, all being very rare these days due to only 3,300 of the Demons ever being produced and only around 1,600 of the Superstocks being ever produced. But what if I told you that there's one more SRT Challenger trim that is even more rare than all of those trims combined? This trim is called the Black Ghost and was introduced in 2023 as a part of Dodge's Last Call edition, with the Black Ghost name being in reference of the 70s Detroit legend that would show up in a 426 cubic inch or 7-liter Hemi V8 engine with this alligator skin on the roof and this white stripe on the back of the car, only showing out at nighttime and absolutely dusting everybody in sight just for this car to leave out into the night again and never be seen. And because of that, his legend alongside the legend of this car grew as everybody was trying to figure out who was the owner of this vehicle, and nobody could seem to figure it out for almost 40 years until the son of the owner of the vehicle decided to reveal his father's story, being a man called Godfrey Quills, who was a police officer in Detroit, believe it or not, and was also an army veteran. And that's really the reason he couldn't be seen outside in public doing the things that he was doing, because he was serving the people, but yet he was still very much so a car guy like the rest of us. With the backstory out of the way, this 2023 Dodge Challenger Black Ghost is now equipped with a 6.2-liter supercharged V8 Hemi engine pulled out of a red eye but tuned to produce 10 extra horsepower, putting this car at 807 horsepower and 707 pound-feet of torque, paired with the 8-speed automatic transmission, allowing this 4,300-pound rear-wheel drive American boat to do the 0 to 60 mile per hour in just 3.4 seconds and the quarter mile around 10.8 seconds, which is almost identical to the red-eye Jailbreak, who has the same amount of horsepower, and the Dodge Challenger Superstock. I also wanted to note that all 300 of these cars are only available in black. This car does also share a lot of features with a wide body red eye, such as these black 6-piston Brembo brakes on the front and these 4-piston Brembo brakes on the rear, allowing this car to slow down as fast as it could speed up. Those brakes are also paired with these somewhat thick 305/35/20 tires that somehow aren't still thick enough for a car like this, since this car still struggles to find grip all throughout the quarter mile according to the 300 people that have owned these cars. There are, however, multiple ways to distinguish this car from a normal red eye, such as these chrome Dodge front badges and these chrome script Challenger badges all around the vehicle. Another way to notice the difference is that this car does not come with any red eye badges or Hellcat badges whatsoever, letting you know that this is not just a normal supercharged Challenger. And the only badge you really see of this vehicle is of the one on the interior that literally says Black Ghost. Speaking of the interior of the vehicle, this car does also come with some luxury features to justify that $103,000 MSRP price tag, such as these heated and ventilated Alcantara seats, alongside this heated Alcantara steering wheel, which from personal experience I could tell you is very comfortable, since that's the same steering wheel that came on my normal Hellcat. You do also receive this 8-inch Uconnect system that lets you choose the different modes you would like to put your car in, ranging from an eco mode all the way to the track mode that lets you stiffen up your suspension and steering for a much better and engaged driving experience. Everything we talked about so far will lead me to my final point, which is this car is very much so similar to a red-eye Jailbreak or even a normal wide body red eye, with the only difference being that this car is probably like a collector's car, and that's probably why it'll cost you $50,000 more to own it than a normal wide body red eye. And is that worth it to me for extra 10 horsepower? No. But then again, I'm not one of those 300 people that did buy this car, as I'm sure they did find the value in spending their hard-earned money on this vehicle as opposed to just a normal red eye. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like and subscribe for more content like this, and also let me know what kind of cars you would like to see me talk about next.